So nobody really went clearly.
All right, we live, bro. So you saying okay, so Jag and 40 Cal. We got to run it back. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can run it back from the start. Like 40 Cal goes. Jag wins the coin toss, so 40 Cal goes. And 40 Cal's first round, it was really dry. Like people could try to give him bars all they want, but everything he was saying in that first round, it wasn't landed, and it sounded very like I don't know. It just sounded subpar. When you hear what Jag got in his first round compared to 40 Cal's, there's a difference. Yeah. And when we was hearing 40 Cal first, before we even heard Jag, we were sensing that 40 Cal was like, I'm not really trying to say it, but I'm gonna just say he's like headed to be like the next Cassidy. A whole lot of rapping and no impactful bar. No impactful.
You said headed to be the next Cassidy. I see him no differently than I see. I actually feel Cassidy would beat him. Out of all of the people, I feel like Cassidy would beat him.
I think that because the way 40 Cal just raps is just a lot of endless rapping, and it just reminds me of Cassidy just rapping up there. There's nothing crazy to go crazy for. But Jag, on the other hand, he's direct, he's aggressive, and he has punches.
See,
he had this 40 line. You don't want to see 40, but you're gonna see 40. And he did it in like that C40 thing he did. It was crazy. He was flipping a lot of 40 bars. So was 40 Cal. The crowd went crazy when 40 Cal said that Jag is close to a Jag is a feline. Like the crowd was going crazy for that, and I don't know how that was a bar to me. That was literally the bar. You call yourself Jag, but that's a feline, and then the crowd was like, "Talk that shit."
Come on, man, that's that bullshit.
It was a lot of bullshit going on.
But see, it was a lot of bullshit. It was a lot of bullshit. Like I want to get your point of view on 40 Cal and Ill Will joint. What did you think about that battle, 40 Cal in that battle?
In Ill Will,
yeah.
I think he did well. I gave Ill Will the battle,
of course.
But I think he did well for somebody who was returning.
What do you think it is? Like I'm getting a sense that you trying to figure it out just like me. What do you think it is about 40 Cal?
I think it's that Cortez effect. I'm gonna say it's the Cortez effect. It's something about his aura. It's something about how he's saying his bars. It's just something about 40 Cal that is not. It doesn't have the it factor. 40 Cal does not have the it factor. I don't think he's gonna. He has to really do it.
If he don't have the it factor, then why do you think the crowd is stringing him along?
He's a likable guy. He's in there shaking hands, talking, making jokes. Like a lot of people watching battles and taking it personal.
So he has this, and it was funny because he was on Hip Hop Is Real, and now that I think about it, he said that he's the underdog, and I feel like he has this underdog thing about him that the people kind of clinging on to, and they want to see him win for some strange reason.
Well, I don't know how to call it, to be honest with you. I really don't know how to call it. I could just tell you that 40 Cal's next battle is just gonna reveal that he's just average.
I don't even think 40 Cal will get a next battle.
No, he is. Trust me. Him and the ARP after the being there live, you see a lot of things. Like he's gonna be back. Jag is definitely gonna be back. Yeah.
So what do you think is going to happen next before we finish off the rest of the rounds? What do you think is next with Jag? Do you think he's going to stay with Rare Breed or he's going to go to URL?
He wants Rare Breed, but he wants Shotgun Suge. That's really hard to do. That's really URL's pushing Shotgun. So and that's who Jag wants.
And I heard those rounds for Suge, and Jag is going to annihilation. See, here's the thing. The Jag, okay, I didn't listen to this battle. I didn't. You heard the rounds in this battle, but you didn't hear the rounds Jag had for Suge. of course. But I've listened to the rounds that Jag had for Math. I've listened to the rounds that Jag had for Clips. I listened to the round that Jag had for Arsenal. Jag has rounds for people. But here's the thing. None of those rounds are better than the rounds he got for Suge. And this is the beauty of battle rap, is when battle rappers want a particular battler, they gonna write. And Jag is writing for Suge. Like when y'all hit, I told Jag, I said, man, y'all gonna be spilling y'all drinks on each other, laughing. Like Jag going ham on Suge. All 3 rounds, ham. But the thing is that 40 Cal is trash, man. Like he's trash. And the fact that Jag didn't annihilate him, like it wasn't all like classic rounds. I'm finding it real hard to believe Jag will be able to survive in the URL.
I think he'll survive versus Shotgun. If they give him Shotgun as his first battle, he'll survive.
I don't think that battle is gonna happen. I don't think Suge wants that battle. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think, and I said this before all of this came about, before Jag even got an opportunity with Math and all that. I said if the conversation starts to heat up about Jag and Suge is going to try to play the money game. He's going to try to hike up the price so he don't have to battle Jag. And you know damn well Smack is not going, because let's say we already know, who do you think is going to get the most money between Suge and Jag if they was to battle?
It should be Jag, right? Because he's the industry artist.
Yeah, and if he keep doing what he's doing now, he's probably going to get that money. Now, Smack is going to get his. Smack and them going to get theirs. So what does that leave Suge? And Suge is going to want. He already said Jag is not a battle rapper. Now he can't say that because Jag is in battle rap now. So I don't think Suge wants that battle. Jag been calling Suge out forever. I don't think he wants that battle. I don't think he's going to get that battle. You see what I'm saying? But what battle rapper off the top do you think will pose a problem? What you've seen from Jag in the Math and this battle, what battle rapper do you think will pose a serious problem, or battle rappers? If Jag don't correct his mistakes.
Arsenal. If he just does that one round thing he keeps doing, Arsenal could definitely pose a threat. I don't really see it because he's really a complete, like he's complete. He does the aggression, he does a lot. He can really match with a lot. But I think anybody who's really bar heavy, like a Rough Nitty, or Edgem, somebody who's long winded, like if somebody who has 3 rounds, like a JC.
Somebody that could pretty much take Jag into the deep end.
Yeah, they'll probably end up winning at the end. If 40 Cal was fire, like, you know, throughout the whole battle, he probably could have won, but he wasn't fire throughout the battle.
So you basically saying for Jag to be successful against those dudes, he would have to come with all.
More consistent.
He have to come with all 3 of those first rounds.
3, yeah, that's what he has to do. He tried something in the 3rd round, but it just wasn't. It didn't hit. It was just like, I'm gonna tell you about me. 300. He's trying to do it like a Jeopardy style scheme in the 3rd round, where he said, "I'm gonna tell you about Jag for 1,500," and then he tells you about himself, and then he's gonna tell you about 40 Cal. But that really didn't hit. You know, it wasn't. Both of their 3rd rounds, they tried something, and that's what I really want these industry rappers to not do, is to not get personal, because their little personal rounds are not hitting. It's not hitting on stage. I don't know if it's gonna hit on camera, but those personal little things is not hitting, and then they're trying to bring like theatrics out, like antics or whatever, to like enhance their rounds, which isn't working either. Like that little cardboard thing that 40 Cal did. Like the girl that was holding the cardboard was way more fire than his round. Like we was more looking into the girl than what the fuck 40 Cal was saying. Because 40 Cal wasn't really saying nothing. So we was just looking at the girl they had on stage.
He was looking more at the girl.
Watch, you're gonna see the girl. The girl was fine as hell. He brought the girl out with the cardboard so he could read off.
I seen the picture a little bit on his Instagram and shit.
Yeah, so it's like we was more into what she looked like then what the fuck 40 Cal was saying. 40 Cal wasn't really saying nothing.
40 Cal ain't never saying shit.
And listen, I'm from New York City, man. I was raised out there, so it's like, but I can't be biased. 40 Cal wasn't saying nothing, and
I don't know if it's me, but doesn't it seem like 40 Cal be saying a lot of like cringeworthy type of stuff? Like it's not like no gay cringeworthy type of stuff. It's just like his rapping is just hard to look at. It's just hard to evaluate. Like when he rap, you like, what the fuck are you saying, 40 Cal? Like what are you doing? Sound like some old nursery rhyme Dr. Seuss shit. Like
and he did that in his battle. You're not gonna like it because he did it in his battle. He did the little, and that's what I call the grind time style. Like he does that a lot. The little grind time style, and it's not hidden, and then his rounds is too comical.
I'm gonna tell you, Cassidy and 40 Cal is the epitome of outdated. Both of them niggas is outdated. That's what you call it. And Jay Mills. Yeah. You add Jay Mills to the mix too. All them niggas is outdated. All of them. I know the Cassidy fans ain't gonna want to hear it, but all of them is outdated. All of them.
I think out of all of them is Jay Mills though. Jay Mills is the worst. 40 Cal I think comes. I think Cassidy did better than
I think Cassidy and 40 Cal should be the next battle, and the loser should jump.
I got Cassidy winning. I don't really like 40 Cal's style. If 40 Cal keeps rapping how he's rapping, he's gonna die down. He's gonna die out. The battle rap community is not gonna tolerate that for much longer. I'm telling you, they was trying to save him in that building. They were trying to, that was fire. And
okay, it's people that's coming in now. There's a lot of people coming in now. They want to know who won. So repeat it again because we did another live.
Jag clearly won the first. The second one you could debate it, and the third one you could debate it. But I'm giving Jag the second and the third. And then that's how Jag should have, like you said, Jag. He should have bodied him.
Yeah.
He just won. He clearly got it 2-1.
But I'm not looking at 40 Cal. Like I wasn't even looking at 40 Cal before this battle. When they announced that him and 40 Cal battle, I was like, that's clearly a money move. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm afraid of because when they said when Cassidy battled Goods, I said, okay, that's solid. And then he said he was battling Arsenal. This was when we thought Cassidy was going to be Cassidy. And I was like, Cassidy, that's solid. And then they said he was going to battle Arsenal. I said, oh, yeah, he's going to kill Arsenal. This is a money move. And I knew Arsenal was going to come with that aggression and that disrespect. I just thought Cassidy was going to outbar him. And Arsenal ended up not only beating him with the disrespect and stuff, but he outbarred Cassidy as well in his hometown. So that's what I'm worrying about with Jag. Like, Jag has so much talent and he has so many abilities that he gonna fuck around and lose to somebody he shouldn't be losing to, and that shit gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, because he won this battle, but it wasn't like.
See, if you saying Jag is coming again with a fire first round, what Jag should do is what I said Cassidy should have did when he had that first round against Goods. Split that first round up into 2 more rounds. Split that shit up. They only rapping for 3 minutes? Split that shit up. Don't rap a fire ass first round and then have subpar or mediocre second and thirds. Like that shit ain't gonna get it done because these dudes coming. You seen what happened with T-Top and B-Dap. These niggas coming with jam-packed first, second, and third.
Yeah, they are.
Jam-packed. Jag ain't gonna be able to survive against them type of niggas.
No, not against B-Dap or T-Top. No, I don't got because those are long-winded guys. They could go 3 rounds.
I'm gonna tell you, another person Jag should stay far, far away from. If he continue to rap the way now, I gotta see the battle myself, but he gotta stay. If he rapping the same way he did against Mav, and that's when I watched that Mav battle, I said because I'm like this because I know Jag's ability. I know his ability. So when you rapping like that against Mav, and you rapping like that against 40 Cal, that was okay because it's your first time back against Mav. It's your first time in the battle rap, especially in this era. And then you battling somebody like Mav, who's a legend. I don't know how, but he's a legend in the people's eyes, in the majority's eyes. But then you battle 40 Cal, somebody you should not be having no motherfucking. It shouldn't even be 2-1. It should be a clear 30. a clear 30.
They should. After 40 Cal's first, after we heard his first, everybody that was around me was saying that is a very beatable round. Because 40 Cal's first, it was just a lot of rapping. It was just like if he was freestyling off the head, but he wasn't freestyling off the head. You know when you freestyle off the head and you're not saying, you're just doing a whole bunch of rapping, but you're not really saying nothing crazy? That's what 40 Cal was doing in his first round.
Yeah, that's typical 40 Cal. I know y'all remember that month.
And he tries to do that funny shit on the side.
Yeah.
So clearly, the first you can't even try to debate that.
It's still, I don't know, bro. It's still fucking me up that you saying Jag was rapping similar to the goddamn Mav battle, and it's 2-1. Like it's fucking my subscribers up too. They like my man Kenneth Robinson said it wasn't a clear 30. He got the sad face. King Tally said, I ain't gonna buy the battle since Jag ain't body 40. Save my 20.
Yeah, because it wasn't.
See what I tell y'all at the beginning? What did I tell y'all? I don't know if you watched my episode, but what did I tell y'all at the beginning? I said Jag chose the bag over the legacy. Jag should have just sat right there and worked on. He battled Mav. Jag already had the battle rap community buzzing because of what he was able to accomplish against Mav and not battling over decades. So he just sat there and just worked on his craft, kept working on his craft. And then, but he wanted to take the quick bag. He wanted to take the quick bag against 40 Cal.
But this is still a win under his belt.
Yeah, so it's still a win.
Still good for Jag,
yeah. Yeah, but it's the way he won against the opponent that he battled. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not thinking this is not about 40 Cal. This is about the URL. Like, you go to the URL, the fans and shit come back, and they can make no bones about it. I believe Jag next opponent is going to be Arsenal. Arsenal and all those guys are waiting for the crowd to come back, and they waiting to gather more information on Jag. Because there's really no real information out there for them. Jag got to have more battles, and he got to say more things. Go ahead.
But that sounds very, very damn. I don't want to say because it's battle rappers, and I know battle rappers should be on top of the industry. But that sounds very flaky if you have to battle somebody after you get information, so you can't out-rap them.
But see, here's the thing. They can't out-rap Jay. Like, you ain't listen to Calico? Calico said he did not take that battle. That was supposed to be Calico instead of Mavs. He said, I'm not taking that battle because I knew this nigga could rap. Jay can rap. Like, you know Jay can rap. Like, music-wise, Jay can rap. But the thing is that these niggas don't know what they getting out of Jay. You know how it is when you could bully all the other niggas on the block, but then it's this other dude that's that's holding his own. You know what I'm saying? He holding his own, and it's like you feel like you could take him, but you don't know for sure. And you don't want to fuck around and fuck up your reputation and get out there and get your ass washed. That's how they looking at Jag. They looking at Jag. They not looking, I guarantee you, they not looking at Jag like they looking at Cassidy. They looking at Cassidy like a win-win situation. Like, I can make the most money I ever made and beat Cassidy. With Jag is like a high risk, low reward. So you're not gonna get as nearly as much as you're gonna get with Jag that you will with Cassidy. And it's a risk because Jag is very, very good rapping wise. It's just Jag gotta know how to do all of the other things real good outside of rapping.
But he performs and his aggression is up there.
Yeah, but his performance and his aggression should have gotten him a 30 over 40 Cal. If it ain't get him a 30 over 40 Cal, then that's how I'm looking. I'm looking at 2-1-2. With
the second round, it was he was saying things, but it wasn't like his first. And in the third, he tried something new, and it really didn't hit. Like, it just didn't hit. So, but it was just better than. It's like, okay, even though he didn't hit, 40 Cal didn't hit either. But 40 Cal didn't. 40 Cal just dropped the ball worse.
And that's what I told you. Like, take 40 Cal out of the equation. I'm looking at BX. BX just said the fact that Jag still won, not at his best, is still a win. Not in this situation, BX. Respectfully, my brother, not in this situation, bro.
Because what he
said the same thing you said. He said the fact that Jag still won, not at his best, is still a win. Every game won't be flawless.
Yeah, like Jag could have been way better, and he still won. But
bro, it's not about that. Like, if you'd have said that against and Jag would have battled Geechee or Rum Nitty, then I'd have been like, okay, I understand that, but not against 40 Cal, bro. Like, if that was against,
it was easy to get 40 Cal up out of there.
Huh?
It was easy. It was very easy. He could have got 40 Cal up out.
That's what I'm saying.
Easily.
And the fact that he didn't, how the fuck you think he gonna do against Rum Nitty and them?
Listen. Y'all not gonna quote nothing that 40 Cal said. Y'all not gonna remember these rounds. These rounds are not memorable rounds. This was a very average round, like 3 rounds by 40 Cal. Like, watch when y'all see Jag's first round. Y'all gonna be saying like, yo, he needs to be like that for 3 rounds. When you watch 40 Cal's rounds, you're not gonna ever say that. You're just gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
But see, I was saying that about Jag in the mass battle, that he needed to be like that in the first, that the way he was in the first round.
Yeah, but in the third, like, this is the second time that Jag takes a third round and tries to do something different, like he did with the math.
And it didn't hit.
When he tried to talk about math and he tried to go personal, and then he tries to do something different tonight, versus with the Cowards third. It's just, I don't know. He's experimenting so much. I think he should just come direct and how you just normally come in.
See, and I listen to these, I love Jag. Like, I listen to Jag, and I listen to Cassidy, and I listen to 40 Cal, and I listen to all these industry dudes. And the one thing that they all have in common, and the one thing that they always say is that, I'm a strategist. If y'all niggas was real strategists, then y'all would know not just how to break down your opponent, but you would know how to evaluate your own goddamn self. You see what I'm saying? Like, Cassidy needs to go back to punching. That's why we like Cassidy, because Cassidy started the back-to-back punching thing. That's why I love B Magic. That's why B Magic was my favorite, because of the back-to-back punching that Cassidy started. Jag needs to do what Jag know how to do well. What did Jag know how to do well in the first round? Jag was aggressive. Jag got bars. Jag got wordplay. Jag could rap fast. He got a flow. He got delivery. You need to continue to do that in each of your fucking rounds. That's what it's going to take to beat a Rum Nitty. I'm not thinking about 40 Cal. I'm thinking 2-3 moves down the line. How the fuck? And one person that I would not recommend smacking them, and I wouldn't put it past Smack doing this shit. I would not put John in front of Jag. I would not do that.
Too. He was there. He was watching the battle. He was right there.
I wouldn't even be. A lot of them dudes watching Jag because him and Cassidy connected, and the narrative is out there on them. A lot of them dudes is watching, and they probably gonna tell Smack, "Give me that nigga." If Jag goes to the URL, they gonna be like, "Man, give me him. Give me him. I can go ahead and get him out of here," because Smack don't like industry dudes.
Yeah, but he's gonna like Jag. Jag has the most potential out of all of these guys. Besides King Los, him and King Los got the most potential. Jag could definitely be like a top name.
So if Jag was to battle King Los, who would you favor in that battle?
I would give it to King Los.
I would take Jag.
That would be a good battle though.
King Los sounds like a B-Dot Loaded Lux reject. I seen him battle Head Ice and them. I'm like, he doing all this extra galactical tactical. Like, nigga, y'all B-Dot does the same shit as Lux.
But the way like, my thing is, King Los has the most, memorable bars. Like, when we talk about rapping, what do you remember? I remember King Los saying to Harriet Tubman, saying, so the Minnesota Wolves can respect them, the Minnesota Wolves. He wanted to be a menace, so the Wolves can respect them, that shit. And Harriet Tubman. There's a few things that King Los said in that battle versus Head Ice that makes me believe that he could beat any other industry guy in a lot of these battle rappers.
See, Jag, I see where you're going. Jag has the most potential. He has the most talent. You see what I'm saying?
He has the most potential, definitely. Jag, if you put him in a URL setting, by his second, third battle, he'll be way better than what
name one NBA player, past or current, that had the tools, had the talent, ability, but he just never could put it together like LeBron and Kobe and Jordan and all that.
I would say Melo. He never really put it together.
That's Jag.
Oh, yeah.
That's Jag. Jag is just raw talent, ability. Like my brother Kenneth say, just no, he's not seasoned enough. He's not like what you were saying. He's not sharp enough. Like he's not seasoned. He needs to get more seasoned. Like Jag would know. And I'm saying this because I love him. You know, a person that really care about you is going to tell you the truth. Because I'm not worrying. This is not about 40 cal. This is not about the 40 cal battle. This is about because you're only as good as your last fights.
Yeah.
And if you think you about to go into the URL with a crowd that is as biased, it don't get no more biased than the URL crowd.
Yeah, they're waiting for you to slip up.
I watched John say some of the most fire shit against Tay-Rock, and the crowd not even give him a fucking reaction. All 3 rounds. But the moment Tay-Rock say some bullshit, like you said about 40 cal, the moment he drop his motherfucking water, unzipping his jacket, they all. But I'm like, that wasn't even a bar. He didn't even speak yet.
Yeah, a lot of them. So you just gotta be at the events and know that half of these people be drunk, and they just get hyped for anything.
Nah, but I'm talking about the URL, fam. I'm talking about the bias. The bias.
That you at the URL, when they're looking at it, they're gonna be way extra biased.
But
the real bias is gonna come out.
Yeah, but
they
go
there already planning on who they gonna think won. A lot of battle rap fans left the URL. Before the battle even starts, they're gonna say this person's gonna win, and they're gonna make sure that person wins. That sucks, but it's numbers.
Yeah, Kenneth just said it. He said Jag is not polished enough. Gas station. Somebody said the gas station. Oh, talking about for 40 or Jag?
The gas station was there for 40. They was really trying to push him like he was saying fire shit.
The gas station was there for 40 during the ill will. Like, I want people to understand this. 40 is trash. Like, what part of that people don't understand? Like, 40 is trash, bro.
Jag only came with 2 girls. 40 came with his team.
For protection.
Jag came with 2 girls. 2 shorties. And I think one of them was his wife because 40 cal this in the 3rd round.
I don't think people understand me, bro. Like, I know I sound a little harsh, and but the same people that saying I'm sounding a little harsh to Jag is going to be the same people that tell me to keep that same energy when Jag get destroyed, or if he get destroyed. So now we can't play that game, BX. We can't play that game because you telling me a win is still a win. But then if Jag go to the URL and he lose, you gonna say, Rob, keep that same energy. I know that's your boy.
Do you think he's gonna come? Because even though he beat a 40 cal, even though Jag beat 40 cal,
which wasn't nothing. Go ahead, bro. Which wasn't nothing.
That's still. Do you think that he's gonna come if he gets a battle at the URL? Is he gonna come how he came at 40? He's not. He's not gonna. I think he'll be more aggressive and he'll be more consistent.
Hey, BX, repeat yourself again because there's people coming in saying who won. There's more people coming in.
Jag won 2-1. 2-1 clear. Possible 3-0. There's a 2-1 clear Jag. 40 cal. First round wasn't there. Second round wasn't there. Third round wasn't even there either. But there's some people that's probably gonna try to debate that second or that third.
Because they sitting up there talking about get straight to the point. We already got to the point. Y'all just coming in late.
We've been established.
Hold on. Y'all can't come. That's like a motherfucker come to the movie and say what's going on. Sit your ass down, nigga. Sit your motherfucking ass down. You coming in the middle of the movie. Go ahead, bro.
We're talking about other shit. We already said 40 cal did not come how he was supposed to. He had it was just more comical. It was more laughs than cheers for good bars. We was laughing because 40 cal was up there being charismatic and being funny. that is not going to win you the battle. You're not going to win the battle just being funny and making us laugh all 3 rounds.
That's the same thing I say about T-Top and them niggas when they do that storytelling shit. When niggas do that storytelling, talking about their hard life, okay, that shit was dope, but that's not a bar.
Like Jag was saying bars in that first round. He said, "I seen so much blood, I turned into one." Like Jag was spitting crazy bars. You feel me? Like, and it was just not just one bar. It was just like it was back to back. He was just talking that street shit. He had bars.
So for those of y'all that's coming in, Jag won 2-1 clear. He won 2-1 clear. But I'm upset because Jag should have 30-40 cal. And this was, it's funny though, but it's funny generally. But when I think about it, I'm like, why? I've never seen this shit in my life. Only now, only in today's society, where somebody is trash as 40 cal, you actually have people coming in here saying, well, what happened? What actually happened? What do you think happened?
Now, listen. The thing with 40 cal, it was like zero aggression. It was zero aggression. So his bars weren't like aggressively towards Jag. It wasn't like he was saying.
He said so. 40 cal had no bars at all.
If you like comedy bars, if you like that grind time shit, then he has plenty bars. Yeah, plenty bars for you. If you like the grind time shit and you like comedy rap, 40 cal's the guy for you. 40 cal was in there making people laugh and like that's all he was doing.
Typical 40.
That shit is not gonna carry you 3 rounds.
Oh, I got to ask you though. For my people, I got to ask you though, BX. I got to ask you. Did we get a what's that shit he always say? Did we get a punchline guard line?
From who, Jag?
40 cal. You know we always talk about, I swear, the punchline guard.
Yeah,
did he do that shit?
He didn't do that this battle.
Okay. All right.
He did the cardboard when he brought the girl out that was better than his round. If you guys get the VOD and wait for the YouTube to come out, just know that the female that he brought out in that 3rd round was way better than his actual 3rd round. So Easy B said a debatable 30 for Jag. That's basically what you were saying. Basically is. Whoever said that is correct. It's like a debatable 30. Jag definitely won that. Jag definitely won the battle, and he's definitely going to win the war because he showed his levels. He shows that he has potential, and he shows that he can hang with a lot of people without question. We're not going to question Jag his next battle. 40 cal, we're going to definitely question him, and we was already questioning him versus Ill Will. Nah, I got to cut you off there, brother. I'm gonna question Jag his next battle. You think you're gonna? Depending on, no, I don't. Let me reiterate that. It depends on who he's battling. Okay. If he's battling Arsenal, like even though Jag can out rap, like Jag is going to be able to have the ability to out rap all these dudes because a lot of these dudes can't rap for real. They just depend on the shit that these millennials like, you know, the performance and aggression and all that old shit, which Jag has. So now I was going with him and Arsenal. I would favor Jag just because him and Arsenal both kind of possess the same traits. It's just the only difference is Jag is a much better rapper. Jag is a much better rapper. But here's the thing. It's going to be Jag's rapping ability versus Arsenal's what do they call that shit? Seniority. Like that can happen on URL. Like experience. That's the word I was looking for. Versus Arsenal experience. That's where Jag might lose because of the experience. Because if you think for 1 second Arsenal, if that's a potential battle next, if you think for 1 second Arsenal and these guys ain't sitting back watching Jag, you crazy. You crazy. They sitting back saying the same thing we saying the same thing Bronxman Rich is saying. Like, oh yeah, that nigga just a one round. He just a one rounder dude. I can get him. Yeah, because that's what it's looking like. He should have never tried that little thing he did in the 3rd where he was trying to play Jeopardy and tell tell people about who's 40 cal and who's Jag and try to compare their lives or whatever.
He said BX said Jag versus Holmesy the God. Set it up. I ain't seen Holmesy the God battle. I ain't seen his battle.
Jag versus Holmesy the God. Like, to be honest with you, if Holmesy the God comes with 3 rounds, he could possibly edge him because Jag.
So what is Holmesy the God known for? His bars? What is he known for?
He's really overall. Like, he's really overall. He talks to you. He has bars. He's witty, and he could do that lyrical biblical thing.
Okay, Easy B said Jag is a better rapper, but that ain't enough. Jag is going to be a better rapper than a lot of these dudes, man. If your name ain't Lux, and I believe Jag is a better rapper than all these dudes, really. But
it's not just him being a better rapper.
Exactly.
He has the aggression and the performance that matches him.
But see, when you going up into that, like you said, when they take you into that deep end, and you going against these dudes, like I don't think Jag is going to battle people like JC enough.
No, it's not his style. He has street. He has he's like more of the shotgun Sir Calico Pichigati.
Yeah.
He's that type of rapper. That's the battler he is. He talks that street shit. He has street bars that are like haymakers. Like I told you about that's one bar that I remember that he said that he been seeing blood his whole life that he became it. So it's just like he has the street element and he's verified and it sounds convincing.
Now again, you personally, since we back on another one, who do you think? Like, give me 3 names off the top that will pose problems for Jag. You believe? Just by watching what you've seen from Jag so far.
Like if they throw Goods at him, he's definitely gonna have a problem with Goods.
Why you feel that way?
Because Goods is gonna control the crowd and Goods is gonna come with 3 rounds.
Goods is going to control. He's going to control everything. He's going to control the environment. Like if he's struggling against 40 cal, because 40 cal is nothing but a low budget, poor version of Goods. That's all he is.
Yeah, he's just charismatic. Like he just makes the crowd like laugh and just giggle. You feel me? It's not like we're Reed Dollars holding somebody's shirt. That's not what we're doing. We're just laughing. It's like. He should go to KLTD. They'll love him over there. If he battles for KLTD consistently, like he'll be the man over there. Because he does that. He does that joking rap. Like
so he does that past state shit without the bars.
Yeah, it's just they said 12.
Somebody said, see, here they come. And they say control what crowd? You know, you're gonna have, I don't know if these the Cassidy fans, but a lot of those Cassidy fans, they don't like Goods. But see, the thing with Goods, the reason why I say that is because I thought 40 cal, this was gonna be 40 cal game plan against Jag. I thought 40 cal was gonna use his calm demeanor to kind of try to diffuse Jag's aggression and stuff. Like he was gonna sit back. Like you remember when Jag told Mav, if Mav would have just folded his arms and just stood there while he rapped that 3rd round, he said I probably would have looked foolish. But the fact that you walked off and this, that, and the third. But I wish Jag would understand his own ability like he understands other people. Like it's just not about you understanding your opponent. It's about you understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are. And Jag's strength is his. It's funny because I'm not him and I understand what they are better than him. Jag has to bring more of those first rounds. And in order for him to do that, he has to focus on what makes him successful in those first rounds. And I know what it is. It's his flow, it's his cadence, it's his delivery, it's his bars, it's his punches. Jag has the full package. He's just going to have to bring more of that in each round. That's the same thing that I said about Swamp. I said, Swamp, if New Jersey Twerk didn't choke in 2 out of the 3 rounds against Swamp, we could easily be talking about New Jersey Twerk winning that battle. Easily. It just so happened that New Jersey, and it's not Swamp's fault because he came prepared, but you cannot rap them, and this is what these battle rappers is doing now. I don't know if you notice it though, Bronx, but a lot of these battle rappers, and I see it particularly with B Magic and Swamp, they coming with short ass rounds so they won't choke.
Yeah.
And that's what I believe Jag might be doing too. Like they'll come with these bar heavy first rounds, and then they might take slack off in the next couple rounds because they don't want to end up choking.
Nah, but they rap longer than everybody else tonight. They rap 3:30. Everybody else did 2:50 or 2:30.
Yeah, so but that's just like an album. You know what I'm saying? What is an album when you got a whole motherfucking 14 songs and 2 out of the 14 is good? You know, like come on, man. Like Jag is gonna have. It's not about 40 because anything other than a victory for Jag in this battle would have been a failure. So it's not even about 40 Cal. It's about what he did against 40 Cal, how he performed against 40 Cal, and measuring that up to the potential matchups against some of these top tiers.
Yeah, I still think he can hang though.
But do you think it's more so of a it's just like the battle that he's facing? Do you think he might turn up against some of the best or some of the best?
It can be because we've seen 2 battles from one industry artist and 2 battles from the other, 40 Cal and Jag, and it's just different levels.
But we just seen 2 different battles from Jag against 2 different opponents, and Jag, like you just alluded to, had pretty much the same type of performance.
Yeah, like he did the first round, like he did in the bath. He came swinging. The second was a little, like it just, it was both. Both of them was, we already know 40 Cal. 40 Cal second was, but it was just Jag's second. It was like he could have took it, and we was just waiting. Like we was just waiting for Jag to
take it,
give us that push. Like you took it, Jag, and he never did it for us. It was like you're hanging in there just with him, and we're
now take that. Now keep that right there. Keep that right there. Now this is the point I'm trying to make, and I hope y'all listen to BA. Now keep that. You waiting for Jag to give y'all that something to work with, to give y'all that push. Now just imagine if that's Geechee Gotti.
He would have gave us that push.
Do you think Jag would have gave you that push? Because if Jag would have had to give you that push, because Geechee Gotti would have already been like 10 bars in. He already would have been cooking. Geechee Gotti would have already been cooking, so Jag would have had no choice. And this is why I'm saying you can't play on a Fisher Price court and expect to play good on a regulation. You can't play bad. I mean, you can't play decent on a Fisher Price and then expect to play good on a regulation. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like
practice makes perfect.
Yeah, like you gotta show us that you can do good against, you can do extraordinary against mediocre. Like 40 Cal is trash. Like this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Like he's trash.
Unless you like the joke, the comical rap in the grind time style of rapping, then he's not rapping.
He said the grind.
But if you don't like it, but if you like that, then he's probably fired to you.
But that's hypocrisy though. Like 40 Cal is arguably worse than Cassidy. Like let's keep it a buck.
Nah, he is though.
But see, why are they treating Cassidy the way they treating him? But they trying to keep this trash alive.
Because the asking price. 40 Cal not asking for as much.
And then also Cassidy demeanor. Like 40 Cal is a gullible, lovable guy. And Cassidy is just, for the amount of shit that Cassidy, like 40 Cal talk shit too. But the amount of shit that Cassidy talk and his performance to back up the shit talking is not even close.
Yeah, it's not.
Jag is still, BX Sports Agent said Jag is still ironing out the wrinkles. It's his second battle.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that because it was just the same. It was just one good round and 2 rounds. That's fine. Do I gotta watch it again to maybe see what I missed? Because it's like maybe we missed something. So I don't think it's no wrinkles that he had. This is who he is, but he has to just be more consistent with the heat. He's rapping good. That's why he's winning. These rounds for me, because he's rapping good. He's not doing endless rapping like 40 Cal. He's doing more so real rapping and talking and saying things that we like, but we just waiting for, like what I told you, the push to just put it over the edge for us to be like, yo, Jack got this round. And he just wasn't doing it. He was just rapping better than 40 Cal. He was just being a better rapper.
King Tally turned. He said Jag ain't ready for a top 10 right now. I don't want to see him get his career ended early.
Yeah, good to do it. Like I said, good to do it. Somebody who's long-winded, who got 3 rounds.
So who do you think will pose a problem for Jag, and who do you think Jag should stay far away from?
Stay away from battle. Should get that W, because that's like 40 Cal a little bit. It's not.
Suge is just a battle rap whipping boy anyway. That nigga, he always getting 30. Suge always getting 30.
He could get Suge up out of there. He could get Suge up out of
there. But let's keep it a buck now. Let's keep it a buck. Jag gonna have to clean up just rapping these first rounds, because Suge could fuck around and beat Jag if Jag keep rapping with just these good first rounds. Now I done seen Suge. Suge ain't that bad now. He ain't that bad. If Jag come with just a good first round, that's not gonna be enough to beat Suge. I'm telling you now.
But Suge is choke prone, and
Suge is better than I had Suge 30 and 40 Cal.
Yeah, he'll 30 and 40 Cal.
Suge destroy 40 Cal.
40 Cal is the new dude he won a battle, so win real quick.
Think about it. So would you have Suge 30 and 40 Cal?
Yeah.
Easily?
Hell yeah.
And Jag couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Jag gonna have to clean up. Go ahead.
I don't know if Suge could really do it, because Ill Will won, but Ill Will also didn't win like with a body, and he should have bodied him, but he didn't body 40 Cal. And he's way more seasoned. He's way more of a veteran than Jag. I'm
gonna tell you why I said Jag should have 30, 40 Cal. Aside from the obvious that Jag is just clearly better than 40 Cal in every aspect of rapping. That's one of the reasons. But the main reason is you seen how Bronxman agreed that Ill Will beat 40 Cal, and you seen how 40 Cal was able to switch the narrative and make it seem like he actually beat Ill Will, and he had a great return. When you don't destroy 40 Cal, this is what, and people's telling me today, well, Cassidy beat Goods and this, that. I said, no, not everybody believes Cassidy won. Not everybody believes Cassidy beat Goods. Matter of fact, after the battle, we had to switch the narrative back in his rightful direction and point out all of the little flaw shit Goods was doing to get Cassidy back in the win column. But the thing is that you can't be having these type of battles against garbage battlers. I ain't gonna even say mediocre. Like 40 Cal is garbage. Jag is battling for now. 40 Cal can try to edge out or squeak out a motherfucking win or a debatable. He already saying it now. What did I tell y'all before this video? I told y'all one thing about the battle rap fans and one thing about these battlers, they wishy-washy. Like Tiger was telling me how Murder Mook was like he should not be having no debatable or beating these battle rappers that he shouldn't be having debatables with and winning 2-1. So if let's say Murder Mook went against a Holmes the God or something, and it's a 2-1, or it's a debatable. Murder Mook said he shouldn't be having no 2-1 or no debatable with no Holmes the God. People like that. Now, although we agree, we know if Murder Mook actually has a 2-1 against Holmes the God, Murder Mook is going to still say he won that battle.
Yeah.
Because it's about getting to that next bag. He ain't going to give that because that's humiliation. That's humiliation. He ain't gonna give niggas could talk all that shit all they want. Just like 40 Cal. 40 Cal is not gonna, he wasn't gonna give Jag that win regardless of the outcome. This is why Jag gotta make it like in boxing. You can't leave the decision into the hands of the judges, especially if they favoring a particular fighter. You got to knock him out. That's what I'm talking about with 40 Cal. Like Jag, now, not even just 40 Cal can walk around. Now, that makes it even much more harder for Jag to get a Suge, because Suge gonna say, man, you arguably had a debatable with 40 Cal. You ain't really beat 40 Cal. Now they can play that game, the duck, and stay away. This is why I say I ain't saying it because, you know, to throw shade at Jag. I ain't saying this to, you see what I'm saying? Well, 40 Cal some shit. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't saying this to throw no shade at Jag. I'm just telling Jag the info that he info. And a lot of people can't understand that because they don't have foresight. I see that these motherfuckers is going to try to do everything not to go against Jag, because you know the battle rap narrative towards the industry guys. I got Jag 30. Ain't even watched the battle yet. Well, you can't have him 30 if you ain't watch it. King Tally, Jag should have done 40 Cal like Clips had did Rex.
Yeah, he should have, but he could have too. He could have, but
it's not about, like, you know this BX, man. You know, it's not about no fucking 40 Cal. It's about these other battlers, man. These niggas that Jag calling out. And it's funny because just like Cassidy, when Clips and all them wasn't trying to battle Jag and shit like that, Jag will not be able to fuck with Clips right now. At the rate he going, he will not be able to fuck with Clips. People like that, that's another motherfucker Jag got to stay away from right now.
Yeah, Jag don't want nothing with Clips right now. Yeah, leave Clips alone.
So now what about Hitman? That's another one.
Nah, he could be Hitman. I think
Hitman ain't got no bars like that though.
That's what I was just gonna say. I said this today because I was trying to explain to the people that was around me. I was trying to tell them the difference between like a haymaker and a crowd pleaser bar. Hitman does a lot of crowd pleasing bars. That's not haymakers. Just because we're going crazy doesn't mean it's a haymaker. Like the little brother hold me up bar. That's a crowd pleaser. That's not a haymaker.
So what you saying is Hitman is basically a souped up version of 40 Cal.
Yeah, because he actually has us cheering. So yeah.
So let's just think about that though. And Jag had a 2-1 3-0 against 40 Cal. Just imagine if somebody is bringing, and Hitman is bringing that all 3 rounds.
Yeah, but it's just like Hitman, like the bill collector battle. He was trying to be bar heavy, but it didn't work. So what angle is he gonna take with Jag?
Yeah, you're right.
Because he was trying to go away from having the bill collector angle with the dot. Mm-hmm. And I think that messed him up in that battle. So it's like Hitman is a performer, so he has to have even the Sue Surf. I don't know. I really didn't like the Sue Surf thing when he did the Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, Hitman is a hit or miss. So no, I think Jag could beat him. I think Jag could beat him.
Cephas, I'm sorry if I fucking name him. Cephas Brown said Hitman trash. BX said Jag is a better rapper, but Hitman might embarrass him.
Embarrassing how?
See, here's the thing. This is what Jag. I kind of agree with BX in a way. Not embarrass him though. I ain't gonna go that far. But see, the thing is that Jag don't realize, and he gonna understand this. What JC got to realize, what Danny Myers got to realize. I'm saying what I'm saying for a reason. Y'all know why? Because I fuck with Jag. You know, in this battle rap shit, with this type of the URL crowd in particular, you don't have to know how to rap to lose a battle.
Facts. Yeah.
I know niggas that came in there again. I know you've seen a bunch of battles where nigga clearly outbarred the motherfucker and out-rapped them and still lost. Just all performance. So Jag don't realize you're in a culture, and then Jag haven't even been through a crowd yet. The way as though Jag really come with some real rounds, and then he loses train of thought because the crowd didn't reacted when they wasn't supposed to. He ain't never been through that. Jag ain't never been through rapping and then the crowd go off and say, oh, and then they fuck up his train of thought. And now he got to run it all back.
Yeah, because we was going crazy for him today, though. He did a good job today with it because there was a lot of times in that first round.
But bro, that's not the crowd though. That's not the real crowd.
Yeah, no. That's what you're right. Yeah, that's not the URL crowd. The URL crowd was forcefully stop you for more than 10 minutes.
Jag ain't been through a crowd that you rapping the most fire shit. You think you rapping that fire shit. That's what fucked Cassidy up. Is that Cassidy thought he wrote it. Remember he said it? He said, y'all booing the best shit in the world.
Best in the world.
You see what I'm saying? But to him, it might have been the best shit. See, Jag ain't go through that yet. Jag ain't go through that. Some shit, like you said, Jag had moments, just like he did with the Kiki situation, where y'all just sitting up there like, okay, I want to cheer for this shit, but he ain't write it good enough to make me want to cheer for it. And if you do that shit with the URL crowd, who already got a bit of biasness, depending on who you battling, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man. Like that shit gonna be tough.
Yeah,
and all these same people that saying will give Jag a chance, he did this, that, and the third, it's gonna be the same people that be like, Rob, keep that same energy. Jag lost.
He's gonna be on RB again. I don't think he's gonna be on URL.
Somebody said, "Sorry, Suge is washed. I wouldn't even watch his podcast."
Suge will do better than 40 though.
So, you say Suge do who?
Suge will do way better than 40 though.
Yeah, Jag. I'm telling you, Jag just got to cut out that just first round shit, man. Like
experimenting, no, but he needs to like stop experimenting.
He need to get straight to the point. Keep that same momentum.
Yeah, just go. Just go at your phone and how you've been going at him.
So you saying if Jag can give us 2 more of his first rounds, then he'd be good to go?
Yeah, bro, it would have been a body today. It would have been a clean body.
That's what we was looking for. And the fact that we didn't get it, now I got to question whether or not,
You bodied him in the first.
No, I was looking for the clean body, straight body against 40 Cal. Like 40 Cal, I don't know if I got to repeat this shit again. But 40 Cal is trash, people. In case you didn't realize. 40 Cal is trash, man. I don't know how. Like, you see the trash, bro. Like, I don't know how. I never seen this shit in my life. Never. Like, I never seen people actually act like this nigga is, well, Rob, he okay. No, he's not okay. He's trash. Why y'all niggas can't keep that same energy that y'all did with Cassidy? This nigga is worse than Cassidy. And just to think we would ever see somebody that's worse than Cassidy.
Worse.
But it's people out here like literally trying to keep this motherfucker alive. What would Jag say about Suge? He said Oscar the Grouch ass niggas keeping trash alive. That's what they doing with 40 Cal. Y'all niggas keeping trash alive, man.
Because he's gonna be on RB again. Like, this is not.
Y'all niggas should throw the Trump hat on and call it make 40 Cal great again. The nigga wasn't never great. He was never great. That's why you was talking about, oh yeah, but 40 Cal, you know, he was just rapping like this and rapping that grind time style. He was doing that shit with ill will. He was doing that shit back in the day. He never changed. He was always got it.
Yo, that little rapping shit he do, like, I don't know, it sounds like he's stiff. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't, his rapping doesn't really sound like with rhythm. It just, I don't know, it's just off.
BX said he's not worse than Cassidy. Yes, the fuck he is.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's worse than Cassidy. At least Cassidy, the first round was crazy. At least Cassidy won a battle. He beat Disaster. Like, this 40 Cal is 0-2, talking shit. I don't know how you 0-2 talking shit.
So I've been saying that shit. I've been saying it. I said, man, this nigga walking around like we talking about delusional. This nigga walking around like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that.
That's why he's in capacity because he's delusional. He really probably. I'm gonna watch the interview later because I haven't gotten into watching the interviews. But I'm gonna watch him later, and he's probably gonna say some outrageous shit. That's probably gonna make me blog. I'm probably gonna make several blogs if 40 Cal starts frying.
Somebody said, Cephas said Cassidy delivery is the problem. Is his problem. The bars is cool.
No, it's not the delivery.
Yes, it is the delivery, bro. It is the delivery, bro. It's the delivery, but it's also his subject matter.
So if he was saying
you can't talk about pissing and coming at the same time, and Cardi B veneers, and play with the D like a linebacker. Come on, man.
But let me ask you this: if Cassidy was actually saying crazy punchlines with that same delivery, we would like it. I just think it's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's the subject matter.
Yeah, but I don't think it was his delivery.
It was his delivery. Cadence, delivery, yeah, it was all that shit. But 40 Cal, we talking about cadence and delivery. 40 Cal cadence and delivery is horrible. It's horrific. That nigga has no cadence, no delivery, no nothing. He ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Like the best shit I heard from 40 Cal, right? When against Ill Will, the first I forgot what the first bar he said right out the gate, and then he said something about the chicken truck. That's something that I wouldn't allow. But he was talking about the halal junk. He said that's it's something that I won't allow. I was like, that's dope.
Like he was trying to do that too in this battle, but it wasn't enough. It was just more of comedy raps, like him telling Jag that he's a feline, like shit like that. Like nobody trying.
Hold on. Yeah, tell them about that. Tell them about that shit.
Alright, so 40 Cal had a bar in the second round where he said your name is Jag, but that's the same as but you're calling yourself a feline, and then the crowd went crazy off that, and it was just like I was like, what the fuck, like that wasn't fire. That wasn't fire. I didn't come here to laugh. I didn't fly out to Atlanta to hear you fucking crack jokes. Like that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Like not to knock the event. Had Ice Rosenberg didn't.
But see, y'all missed the punchline from the punchline God. You missed the punchline. The punchline was, but there was the punchline. He was the punchline.
He definitely was the punchline. He's the joke.
That was the joke. 40 Cal was the joke.
Don't get me wrong. Like, he was fresh. He was Gucci'd out. He had that incredible looking shorty in the third round. But besides that, like he really.
Cephas said 40 Cal scared of Jag for real.
I'm not gonna say that, but Jag was very comfortable.
You said Jag came with 2 girls and 40 Cal came with his whole team.
He came with his team, yeah. He came with his team, and Jag got there first. So, because we was all waiting on Jag first. We thought 40 Cal was there, but 40 Cal was never there.
Somebody said I'd rather watch Sanford. Oh, California Dreams, you wow. He said, let me blow this up. He said, I'd rather watch Sanford and Son than to look at 40 Cal battles. Yeah, oh, shit. That's why I was telling you. I'd be surprised if he get another battle. You say ARP gonna book him.
ARP is gonna book him though.
I think 40 Cal and Cassidy might be next.
Nah, that would.
The loser got to jump.
I wouldn't want to see that battle. I don't want to see 40 Cal.
Somebody said I heard 40 Cal 41. Who you hear that from? 40?
No, hold on. What happened? What
they said they heard 40 Cal 1.
I asked that person who said that. Who said 40 Cal 1?
Rodney Sanford.
No. I asked Ronnie, whatever. I asked Ronnie Sanford who how he heard that 41. Who said it?
Oh, he can hear you.
Oh, he could. Who won? Who told you he won? We gotta wait for him because
somebody. He said the internet. He said the internet told him that.
The internet. That's a generic answer. Ain't no goddamn internet. Give me specific people who said 40 Cal 1. Ain't no. I was in the building. I was
That's a broad ass answer.
Yeah, the internet. The internet told you fuck out of here, bro. Like, I don't know who's jumping on your line right now, but I don't know.
Hey, they deep as shit. I ain't never had as many people. I had over 50 people in this moment.
Like, come on, son. Buddy Cow did not win. That was like I said, if you like that ground top shit, then he won for you. But I wanna. Did he ever say who won?
He said on hip hop is real.
Hip hop is real, but he's still not saying hip hop is your whole knowledge. Knowledge always say when they got him on camera. That's the first thing. What he said, he tell everybody they win.
Yeah, all the motherfuckers do that. What's the name? Do that too. Uncle Rob. Yeah. All them niggas be like, well, whoever on camera, whoever he interviewing, he'll be like they won.
I'm telling y'all right now, man. When that shit, if y'all don't get the VOD and y'all wait for that shit to come out on YouTube, just wait for that to come out on YouTube. Like this whole card, just wait for it to come on YouTube. Like no disrespect to the card, but it wasn't a crazy event.
Yeah. Yeah. You got some. It probably wasn't a crazy event, but you got some crazy nut ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, you do. You do.
You said this nigga said Jag was a feline and they went off.
Yeah, because he had a line where he was like, "Yo, you call yourself Jag, so that's a feline." But then, I'm not even gonna call it cheerleaders. I don't know. People started cheering and shaking their hand. I see people shaking their hand like in the formula. Yeah, talk that shit. Like, what shit is he talking, bro?
Yeah, he is talking shit. He talking doo-doo. Straight garbage.
Yeah, and then he just keeps saying funny shit. And he did a couple stumbles. That's one thing I want to talk to you about. 40 Cal, his second, he was stumbling. It was like he was fumbling his words. That's one thing we didn't touch on. That's
typical 40 Cal then, because 40 Cal already sound like a retarded motherfucker anyway.
No, but he did a few stumbles there. So
Case Plug said 40 Cal winning off humor.
He can't. You can't win a battle on charisma and comedy. I'm sorry. I was gonna watch it. Like when I hear battles, like I want to hear bars. I want to hear great content. Like I don't think comedy is great content. I'll just go watch Paste or like watch all Hail TV battles for that.
Paste
fire. What you think, Retro, about all of that comedy thing?
I think I like you. What you gotta have, but no matter what you do, you gotta have bars within them. Like if you talk that, like you know how them niggas be big. What's the name? T-Top and all them niggas be having all that struggle rap and shit. When they talk that struggle rap shit, you gotta have bars. Like T-Top got the struggle rap when he first came. Notice T-Top used to always do the struggle rap shit about his life, and I was like, all right, don't nobody want to hear this shit. Like everybody got problems, but then he started throwing bars and shit in the struggle rap. I was like, oh shit, this nigga, you got to throw bars in him. Like Big K be joking and shit a lot. Big K be telling jokes and shit, but he be also throwing punches and bars in that shit while he doing it.
Big K, so let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, Big T and Big K, that motherfucker face off was fire.
Big K had a third round.
Oh shit.
Where it was comical. The third round was comical, and they're saying that was round up. People just like laughing, I guess, because Big K had a comical round in his third. So that right there is kind of controversial for me because people saying that was the round of the night. So what did
Big T do? What did Big T do? Because he was talking reckless in that face off.
Big T really didn't do much, bro. To be honest with you,
I knew
it was a debate. It was a debatable battle, but it wasn't Big T. It wasn't the. How can I say this, man, without trying to disrespect them?
I told people Big T haven't been good since like 2011, 2010. Because last time Big T was good, I was actually slim. I was in shape when he was good.
I don't know. I just don't have hope for Big T. He lost it. I feel like he lost his battle, but a lot of people were saying wait for it on camera.
Yeah, we ain't got to wait for that one. I already know Big K won that one.
Yeah, this is the battle to talk about is really Jag versus 40 Cal because it just, all the other battles, Bankhead was a 30. For the people that want to know, Bankhead was a 30. The one that's carried, both of them did their thing. It was only one rounder.
Yeah, that's Carlos' boy. What my brother Carlos said. That's Carlos' boy, Bankhead. He keep telling, Rob, check out Bankhead. Check out Bankhead. I said, I'll pass.
And this is not knocking anything that Bankhead did because Bankhead went there and performed, did his thing. But Chef Trez was over there unmotivated. He said in his rounds that he's thinking about the 50K KOTD got for him. This wasn't important for him. He didn't prep. You could tell. I
mean, it was important enough for him to take the money.
I was talking to somebody about that because that was a complaint of mine, and their answer was, "Who's not going to say no to money?" And my answer to that is that's a fact. So that's ARP, Lawrence, and that staff that has to come to the point where it's going to be like, okay, we see what he got on the table. We can't book this guy. So it's not the battler. The battler is never going to say no to money.
Hey, Joe, you're right. Not to cut you off, bro. Remember what you just said. Joe Sands said, you a fool, bro. He said the next battle is 6ix9ine versus Artie Boone. Go ahead.
They had some Artie Boone bars tonight, so to refresh people's memories.
Yeah, but what you were just saying?
I already
touched on it.
Yeah, I already touched on it. Because that was self-explanatory how I said it. So.
Oh, okay. You already touched on it like Tech 9, huh? It's like, nah, let me stop.
Okay, this is the last thing I want to say about the other battles. One thing about Bankhead was that even though he did catch a 30 he won, it was a lot of overused material. Like the bars we heard them already. He just said it a different way. Like he had we heard the boys in the hood. We heard like a lot of bars that we heard already. He said it just in a different way.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I'm gonna knock him for. I feel like if Chef Trez did come prepared, it would have been definitely debatable.
So for those of y'all that's just coming in, again, as Bronxman Rich just said, Jag won 2-1, potential 3-0.
It's a clear Jag win, y'all. Clear Jag win.
So on to the next one. Let me see. Yeah, so Bankhead 30, he 30 Chef Trez. Chef Trez wasn't motivated. Okay, who we had? So Big T, he lost probably to Big K. And then who else we had? And we didn't get A Ward and O-Red because O-Red got the COVID. That's what they said. And then who else? Who else battled?
No, it was just those four. It was the one SK. That was the one round.
Oh yeah.
They both did their thing. So
but yeah, now 40 Cal going around talking.
Actually saying even though it was a 1-round battle, that was possibly battle of the night. So think about that. Let me say that again. A few people were saying that the 1SK was the battle of the night, and that was only a 1-round battle. So what is that saying about the other battles? What is that saying about Big K, Big T? What is that saying? Jag?
But I thought you said Jag first round was fire.
It was the round of the battle, but after that, it was just really.
So how was Jag the round of the battle? But they saying the dude had 1 rounder and that was the best one of the night.
No. We're talking about battle of the night.
Okay. Not 1 round.
We're talking about battle of the night. They said the 1SK was the battle of the night, and it was only 1 rounder. It was only a 1 rounder because they both did turn up.
So how is it a battle of the night with a 1 rounder and Jag had the best 1 rounder?
Because the rest of the battle wasn't
for him to have the best rounder, the best battle of the night. He got to have a better 1 rounder than Jag.
Nah, both of them didn't. Both of them didn't have a better 1 rounder than Jag. Jag had the round of the night.
So Jag
they just saying that was the battle of the night. But Jag had.
So they basically saying he basically had the battle of the night because of performance.
Yeah, and don't jack with Mickey Facts on my other people might say they're gonna tell you that Big K third round was round of the night, which wasn't, because Big K all he did was call Big T Big Titty. And it was just a joke. It was just a joke fest. Like, he was really roasting Big T.
I gotta see that one. And he was roasting him in the face off.
Yeah, it was worse on stage.
Hey, y'all probably was in that joint dying laughing.
He clearly got that third just off like roasting him.
See, that's what 40 Cal be trying to do. He can't. Nah, he's some shit.
He didn't do it. Like, he was corny with it.
Yeah, he's some shit.
Like, he was just saying corny jokes, and it was just like, come on, bro.
40 Cal is garbage across the board. Across the board. I want to see 40 Cal and Cassidy next. Book it. The loser got to jump. Somebody said Pat Stay wins off humor too. No, Pat Stay got bars. I don't know what you're talking about. Pat Stay is one of my favorite. He's in my top 5. Pat Stay one of my favorite.
He has his comical things, but he shows his lyricism.
Yeah.
His rhyme patterns, like, he rhymes the last 2 syllables. Like, he's a good rapper. Like, he's not just up there joking around. Like, yeah, he does a lot of jokes, but he can rap.
My top 5, I like Pat Stay, I like Danny Myers, I like Sway Sever. See, a lot of people be sleeping on my boy Sway Sever though, man. Sway Sever need to get a matchup with somebody.
Yeah, he just battled Big Hand.
He beat him, didn't he?
Yeah, but it wasn't like, all right, so it was a band battle. It just dropped 3 days ago. It's not like a clear win.
It's like a debatable.
It was debatable.
I don't even know who that dude you just said he battled. I don't know that
Big
dude.
Hand was the dude that was bad. He lost to Brooklyn Hands in the first round of the UFF.
Oh, nah, I don't know them dudes. Nah.
You remember Brooklyn Hands, Max Man?
Nah. So did they battle Jada Nightwing?
Nah, they didn't get the chance because they were on the other side of the bracket.
Hey, what you think about Jada Nightwing?
It was disappointing not seeing him win versus Farms, but he came back with Suge. I see him as a JC, but not to JC's like level of where we put him at. But I see him as like a guy being lyrical and battling in a lot of
places. The thing is, JC is lyrically better than him, but he has better presence than JC. I like his style. I like Jada Nightwing's style. He got a unique style.
Like, people don't want to admit it, but height has a lot to do with like conviction and like presence. Mm-hmm. So JC being that short and Jada Nightwing being that tall helps.
So did it help Jag against 40 Cal, or just Jag was just playing better?
Jag wasn't playing bad. No, Jag was on him. It was up 40 Cal looking at the crowd. Like,
no, I'm talking about did Jag height play a factor over 40, or he just was just playing better?
Hold on, say that again.
I said did Jag height play a factor, or he just was just playing better?
It played a factor. Because he didn't want him in his face.
He said it before the battle though. He said, "Man, I'm gonna be looking fly. You get something on my drip." It's like he just got a regular plain T-shirt on.
And like there was a moment where 40 Cal like mistakenly hit him.
Oh.
But it wasn't like a hard hit. It was like he mistakenly hit him in the chest, and then he right away said sorry or whatever. He's like, "Oh, my fault." So it's like he knew, and like it was like Jag just standing there, like you could just tell like Jag means business. Like when he walked in the building with the 2 girls, and he just stood there he stood in the back just standing, looking at everything. You could just feel like he was ready. Like he gave us that.
He gonna cook Suge. He get Suge. I'm telling y'all now. I heard them rounds. He gonna leave Earth on Suge. Wow. Y'all gonna say by far, Double R, you wasn't lying. By far, that was his best 3 rounds ever.
Because the promise that he showed, like, you can't really deny it.
And then y'all niggas ain't really hit Jag flow yet though. Y'all ain't hit a Jag flow. Like he got a fast ass flow. That shit crazy.
No, he did it a little bit.
Oh, he did it.
If he how long he could do it for, but he did it for a short amount of time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't see the long joint. The joint when he go for it, just put words together and just be flowing for a long time. That's that shit Murder Mook was talking about.
We went crazy for him when he did that. Because he did like this fast rap.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And then we was like, what? Because we didn't hear that. We didn't hear that in the night. And he hit us with the fast rap. And then we just went crazy. And he felt the love. Like, he knew. Like, because he even said it. He's like, nigga, I came here dolo. And they fucking with you. And it was a fact. We was fucking with him because it was like he was fired. But
the thing is, Jag, you need to do that 2 more rounds.
But bro, how many battle rappers really give you 3 rounds now? If it's not a certain few, like the ones that he wants to battle.
No bullshit though.
Suge don't give you 3 rounds all the time. Like he's like those are the opponents that he's looking for. Like we kind of forced 40 Cal upon him. 40 Cal forces battles. Like how he's like you're trying to force the.
But here's the thing with Jag though. Suge might not get. He might not get. You might. What's his name? Sue Surf might not give Loaded Lux a full 3. He didn't even give Lux a 1. but the thing is that that's Lux. So either way, he gonna get paid regardless because ain't nobody, even if he came with full 3, ain't nobody expect him to be Lux anyway. So the thing is with Jag, niggas ain't gonna want to be embarrassed by Jag. They ain't gonna want to lose to the new guy on the block. So they gonna come with all 3 rounds for Jag. The Jag is gonna get niggas very best, and then the connection that Jag had with Cassidy. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas is gonna want to battle Cassidy if they like Jag is like a consolation prize to get the Cassidy. That's how these niggas is thinking. Like, okay, if I wash, because they still thinking that Jag is Cassidy. I don't know why, but they still thinking that Jag is Cassidy.
Honestly,
young dude, young boy. Way better. Way better.
I'll put my money on Jag before I put my money on Cassidy.
Way better. Way better. Way.
He's in your face. Like, you think he's the battle rapper. Like, you would think he's the battle rapper. You wouldn't think he's the industry rapper. Because a lot of the industry rappers, they come, like, Cassidy didn't do it. King Los definitely didn't do it because he looked in the crowd. Like, there's no aggression. There's, like, no in your face, I'm talking that shit to you. Besides Jag.
Mm-hmm. Oh, him and Arsenal gonna be fire.
Him and Arsenal is gonna be fire.
Cause that's a style clash. They both kind of similar.
It's just all about coming. It's not coming like I don't know. Maybe when y'all see it on camera, y'all might like his third. Maybe the third you were sleeping on it. We don't know. But we're gonna have to wait for the video to come out. But it just he tried something on his third, and it's just something like it wasn't something that was really new. It was
again, like I said before the battle, though, bro. Before I told y'all, like these battles don't count for real. Like it count financially. You know, Jag got paid from them, but like let's be honest, it ain't the URL. It don't really count. So let's hopefully Jag will get an opportunity on the URL. He'll start getting some of these calls, or he'll start battling somebody. Because as long as he's battling on RBE, it don't really count anyway. So you know what I'm saying? So like,
but ARP has these relationships with these guys, and I don't really see them going for the URL. Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like, you see how heavy he pushing Jag? Like Jag is practically starting to be his face. Because Jag is headlining the cards.
Cassidy before, 40 Cal before the battle, he said when there was time to introduce himself, he didn't even introduce himself saying 40 Cal. He said the people who run RBE now. I'm the new. and just to lose after that, it's crazy. Because he was really claiming to be the king of RBE. So that right, like it's just damn.
I'm getting flashes of Jacquees talking about he the king in R&B.
Yeah, and really hasn't. It was just disappointing to just to say. It was just disappointing.
Damn, 40. Well, see 40 already going around talking about it was a debatable, it was a classic.
Yeah, but 40 has to say that.
Yeah.
Like how you said earlier about the move thing. He has to say that. He can't just be like, oh, yeah, he really did good. I'm gonna give him the battle, because then people are gonna say he lost. But
it's over.
If he could just keep arguing and his fan base can back him up, he has nothing to worry about.
I mean, he did it good. He executed perfectly with Ill Will, so why not do it again?
He does a good job at fishing for battles.
Yeah, that's right, California Dreams. He said Jag would come more prepared against Arsenal because he know Arsenal was going to put that pressure on him.
Yeah, he has to. He has to come to the rounds.
Jag has to
experiment either. Like the experiment shit, man. I don't know. I think these guys take the battle rappers advice too much, because it's like they're trying to find like a slogan. They're trying to find something that we're gonna keep saying, and that's not how I believe it should be.
Yeah, he experimenting as he laugh.
And that's just what's bothering me. You know, that bothers me. You feel me? It's just like they're trying really hard to do certain things that battle rappers do, and they should just find their own lane. Like that personal shit, I'm gonna say it again, that personal shit, they need to stop trying to get personal. It doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't really work for the battlers, like the real battlers.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. It only works like once in a while with like Big K and Ali Boom.
Yeah.
Like it's just once in a while. It's not all the time, man. Sometimes you just gotta let that go and just be yourself.
Steven Stanley says, so give us a round by round breakdown. Hey, I salute to you, Bronxman Rich, for coming through. For those of y'all that want a round for round breakdown, rewind this joint back and look at it. I know Bronx got things he got to do, man. Salute to you, brother.
When it comes out, we can do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna definitely do that.
Because right now, to go round for round, I don't remember every single bar.
Yeah.
So it's like we would not do it justice doing a bar for bar when we don't remember every single bar.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check out.
Just know Jag 2-1 clear 3-0. That's all.
I'm gonna check that motherfucker out tomorrow.
Guys, yeah, do that and then let me know what you think.
Okay, bro. Thank you, brother. Bronxman Rich, man. Go subscribe to the brother.
I appreciate you having me on the platform.
Yeah, appreciate you giving us the info, bro. Have a good night.
All right, you too, man.
All right. Yeah, Bronxman Rich. Salute to my people out there. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank for y'all, man. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive all new notifications for when I drop new content. All right. Love y'all. So give us, hold on, laughing my ass off. Ain't nobody talking about him from jump. He's a Dipset flunky. Cass distant. Yeah, salute to my people out there, man. Real talk. Also, man, feel free. The Cash App and the PayPal is right there. If you want to donate, I would appreciate that as well. If not, I appreciate it nonetheless. All right.